What up, world? Waxvillain, Seattle, Washington. You already know what it is. Two gents in the turntable, fireside chat. We got Waxvillain family today. Miss Maria Sanchez, my brother Nick at a Soul Tune Records. Stay tuned. What's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah.
We'll give it a couple ticks for Miss Maria Sanchez to join.
Yeah.
In the build. Jimmy Soul Radio in the house. All right, just sent the request to Maria.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Wait, can you hear me or no? No?
You're a little frozen. How?
Ooh.
It's a little choppy. You all right?
No?
Yeah.
No?
All right. So, quick, we'll give a quick introduction to everyone on the format. This is Two Gents Turntable. This is going to run maybe 20 minutes or so, a little shorter today. The goal is to introduce our guests. We're going to talk about my sis, Maria Sanchez, debut released on Soul Tune Records. We're going to talk about my brother Nick and the label Soul Tune Records, find out what's going on there. Move on to the lightning again, and if Maria Sanchez has cool to show us in her best, maybe we'll let her do that. I don't know. It's so just real quick, proper introduction. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Nick first.
Yeah, my name is Nicholas from Stockholm, Sweden, and I run Soul Tune Records. I have just released. Me and Maria just released us 45. So it's been going quite well. Almost sold out, actually. So
Yeah, also, you guys can hear me now?
yeah, I hear you.
Woo! Okay, thank the Lord. I was like, I don't want to mix up. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Super stoked to be here with Nick and Dawn from Waxvillain. So if you don't know me, my name's Maria Sanchez. I also go by Groovy MS, singer-songwriter from Riverside, California. Like Nick mentioned, we just dropped our debut 45, and we're almost out. We literally have 50 copies left, which is super unreal for me, but so excited. Yes, that is the 45 in physical form.
Very good. All right. So my first question is for Miss Maria. I think this is a beautiful journey, singer-songwriter out of California, everything that happened with connecting with Soul Tune, and now we're to the point where your last 50, 45. Can you just give us like a snapshot, a reflection, like with your debut from connecting with Soul Tune to supporting and kind of see everything come into fruition? 45 and great reviews from everyone. It's almost about that been.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been an amazing journey. I feel like it went by so quick, but yet took so long. If we, in reality, like if we look at the time frame of this project, like I mentioned, previously in other interviews and even with you, this was a year-long project. So I think to see it in fruition and then see it like everyone engage with it, purchase it, stream it, like share it, it's been amazing. It's allowed me to network with a lot of different musicians as well. And even allowed Nick and I to to also connect with more music and be like, yeah, like let's continue you putting out music with the, you know, similar sound, but maybe a little bit unique. Like we'll announce a little bit of that later, but it's been a beautiful journey to see everyone engage with it. I'm so humble with the whole process.
Very cool. So one question I have, and I think this is kind of one of those, you know, below the tip of the iceberg things. You actually drove, you know, your own merch, pushing it, selling it. I remember talking about boxes for records. Can you just give us a little insight into the level of effort of that and what it's like to actually do it?
Yeah, so I feel like I'm also very big on like independence and I'm a go-getter, right? Like if I have a vision, I'm gonna do it. So when it came to the merch, well in advance before I think we finished our record, I started thinking about designs for Groovy MS, and I was like, well, I love stickers, like I love t-shirts. I think that's like the perfect way to start with I guess branding, right? For Groovy MS and Maria Sanchez. So I ended up connecting with a small artist. His name is MSD Visuals. Check him out. He did all my art for all my stickers, you know, these, and also for the t-shirts that I got printed. So we did 4 designs. I got those printed. I did a little bit of research. It costs money, people. That's all I gotta say. But it's a beautiful journey to see all that, you know, in physical form. And then eventually with the shirts, I reached out to a local shop back home in Hemet, California, and their shop name is Namers. So shout out to Namers. They did all my printing for the shirts. And I think what was beautiful about the process even more is when I packaged like all the orders, because it was like I'm also very big on making an experience like personal. So with each order, like I hand wrote a letter, or I guess like a thank you note, right? And threw in a couple sticker slabs. So yeah, I think that allowed me to really fully experience the process.
Very cool. And real quick, plug that. Where can they shop your merch?
Yes, so I have a shop called www.groovyms.com. I have the link in my bio, and it'll redirect you to the shop. So feel free to check it out.
Very cool. So my next question, you know, I'm familiar with how you, but I'd love to hear your story and not just what you heard, felt when you saw her as a musician and out of the Soul brand. What was the experience like? Where did you think she kind of fit that space on your roster?
Yeah, she was in a competition. I think it was, what was the label?
Big Crown Records. Yeah.
Yeah, Big Crown Records, and I just saw that, and they announced the winner and the second and third place, and I listened to it just just because I was curious, and then I heard her versions. And her version, and I really liked it. So I was like, yeah, but maybe I should reach out to her before anybody else does, you know. And I thought that, yeah, but maybe they already did, you know. But
Right.
I thought that, yeah, I was gonna give it a shot anyway. So that's how we ended up talking, and yeah.
Talk a little bit about the instrumental selection that you picked for the song.
Come again?
Tell us a little bit about the instrumental that was picked for Maria to sing on.
Oh, yeah, I was playing around with some of the musicians that I work with, and I just had her voice in my head, you know, and I was thinking, and I was messing around with a few tracks, and I was basically just thinking that these tracks I would love to hear her voice on these tracks, you know.
Yeah.
So we just finished those, you know, to make a demo, and I sent it to her, and yeah, basically that was it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, real quick, I just want to show you this record here. So All Stars. Nick, tell us about the label and the sound that you really kind of crafted for Soultune.
Oh, come again.
I was just, you know, I was showing this record, Soul All Star. Can you tell a little bit about the sound and footprint of Soultune, how it came about, and what the sound is about?
Yeah, you know, I was, you know, I come from a background of hip hop. Actually, you know, I was starting to listen to hip hop in a very early age, and I was actually introduced to soul and funk music through hip hop. You know, so I had been working a lot with hip hop in the 90s, and I was in a production team. We were making music like that. But I had always, you know, since the 80s, I had been really much in love with soul and funk music. So, and I really wanted to do it, you know, to play, you know, because I play several instruments, and I just wanted to, you know, to make music, you know, to play music and, you know, really write music on my own. So that's why I just branched out and did it, you know.
Right.
Just tried my wings, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, huge shout out to Nick. He does a lot of the instruments in our tracks. If you didn't know.
Mm.
I knew it. I know the sound. I'm a big fan right here, so jazz for that. I just want to make sure that everyone watching sees this, you know, consider both what the sound is. They're looking at the music and so on like that. I love your sound and I love your mix anymore, but I think some of the top labels that are mixed for me, it's Soul Tune. I believe and Cali represent well. Those are the top two because the sound is clean, it's authentic, and it's real. It's what I always listened for when I was making beats, sample records, real raw. So that's what Soul Tune, you know, means to me. But
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt. Maria, it would be unfair not to shed light on how you spend the rest of your time because you're not just doing music, you're doing a big juggling. You are a go-getter. But I'm hoping you'll be able to tell us about how you spend your time in higher education and what that means and how it might even kind of bleed into the inspiration.
Yeah, absolutely. So for folk who don't know, I am a huge higher ed advocate and professional. So I won't disclose like where I work and all that. But I'm a communications and outreach coordinator. So I work a lot with our community to make sure that, you know, our students know that they have access to higher education, to four-year institutions, to a college experience, and even navigating that whole process of like how to finance their education, because a lot of our students are first gen, come from low income backgrounds, you know, especially our students of color. And, you know, having been in that position and having navigated that process, I want to make sure that we have a stable foundation for our students and for our future generations. So and I'm currently pursuing my master's of education and educational counseling. I won't disclose the institution. But yeah, huge advocate. So part of this music process is that I haven't really talked about this out loud with folks. So but basically, eventually, I do want to start a nonprofit, and part of that being funded is through the music I'm doing, because I feel like I want to be able to support that vision with my music, rather than having to like hustle so hard just to get like, you know, state grants or federal grants to support that. But yeah, it's all about, you know, motivating our youth and even non-traditional students, like, you know, apart from that, but just making sure that students and people know that they have access to an education if they want to pursue it.
Very cool. You know the saying, never continues, it never stops. So what are you working on now next for Maria Sanchez?
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out.
Tell us what's coming next, Maria. I know there's got to be something you're working on. What do you expect to look for next?
Apart from education and my music?
No, just music. This is
okay, perfect. Okay, because Nick and I actually have another 45 on the way. We're gonna announce the names, but we won't play any snippets yet. So it's gonna be, of course, a side A and side B. So we have Hey Love, and that one's a little bit slowed down. These are definitely gonna be for cruising. So I hope y'all will be cruising to these tracks. And then we have another track that it's called Give Me Your Lovin', which is a little bit more upbeat, but still for those cruising days. Yeah.
Wow, that's really exciting. Second release, So, real quick, Nick, can you just shine light on who you're working with in terms of the record and where they're getting pressed? Because I know our vinyl friends out there, they love this label about it. Knowing about the quality is something to talk about.
Mm. You were asking about where I printed or no?
Where are the records getting pressed? Talk to us about where they're getting pressed. Your label, like that.
They're actually getting. I pressed through Timion Records from Finland. So, and that means that they're pressed in Europe. So I think the pressing plant is in Germany, and they make the. I think they make the artwork and the cover and everything. So they work together with that that pressing plant. So it's pressed in Europe.
Can you talk a little bit about the quality of Timmy that folks know?
About the record, I mean, you mean the quality of?
Yeah, just like the quality of like the Timian plant and the records that they're pressing. I've also felt heavier, good quality, that kind of.
Yeah, I mean, what you get when you press through them is that they master it for vinyl, and they do it in their own studio, and they're really, really good. They've been doing it for a lot of years, and they really know what they're doing, and they really, and they have picked this pressing plant because it's really quality pressings, so you really get your money worth in vinyl, basically. So yeah,
I just wanted to kind of make folks know that when they're looking at sold, another 45, I think it needs to be talked about when records are coming from plants like Timian. It needs to be brought to attention about the quality of the physical product. You can't say that every record that you get. So to me, that's kind of like added value. That's like a premium thing that collectors would and should like.
Yes.
So Nick, what's coming next to Soul Tune in addition to the work of Maria?
Yeah, I'm working with new material from Desmond Foster. He's playing guitar on Maria's on our tracks. So and he basically plays guitar on every track I release, with any artist basically. So we're working on new material too, and of course Maria and I is working on a new 45, and it's that's the two most recent projects I have. So
Are we gonna see part 2?
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit later, but it's going to be it's going to take a little bit longer, but it's coming.
He said, "One project at a time, please."
Yeah, exactly.
I don't do one thing at a time, right?
Yeah, man. That's a good thing.
So I just want to show this real quick. Debut 45, Soul Tune record. Because for me, I love the standard vinyl. I think also the way it feels in hand is something said. And when I don't have album art, the label is bread and butter. I just absolutely love the colors that are used. I know that purple is likes, and she'll always send different colors. So I'm like, which one is the one? But double A header, Sensation, Dynamite, Debut 45. Go ahead and pick that right. Selling out fast, only 50 left. I want to go to lightning round. Maria, we talked about something special. Are you still game for that?
I'm sorry, what?
We talked about you doing something special. Are you still game?
Oh, yeah, I'm down.
Are you ready to go? Do you want to announce it? Do you want to tell everybody about it?
Wait, which part? I'm trying to think what we said.
Well, you mentioned one surprise that people ask for from you.
Oh, okay. So I feel like, every time we're on live, I don't get to sing. And, unfortunately, we haven't had shows or anything. So I was like, well, why don't I do a little snippet for folk, Now I'm going blank, though. I'm like, I'm going to go blank on my own lyrics. Okay, let's see what. Let's see. Time and time again, you just disappoint. Now I am going blank. Hold on, let me start from the beginning. All right. Actually, I do have the song pulled up. Let me pull it up. And then I can sing with it. We grow from one another when the situation just keeps on getting harder. Oh, leave me alone. I don't want your pity, boy. Ooh, leave me alone. All I ever ask for is your love and bone. There we go. Next
There
time
you go.
I'll have to prepare mentally more.
Beautiful.
Cover from that. That was great. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Lightning round. So this is going to be 10 quick questions, one-word responses. If you don't want to answer the question, we'll start with Maria first.
Okay.
First one is favorite of all time.
Favorite what?
Favorite album of all time.
Oh, Duran Jones and the Indications, the self-named. I will always stick to it.
Okay.
What's going on, Marvin Gaye?
I've actually heard that quite a few times on this. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's the last record you bought?
I went to a cycle shop, so it was a Tribe Called Quest. Was it Midnight Marauders? I think.
Let me find out, boo.
Yeah.
What?
I don't have it right here, but I have it somewhere.
Okay. How about you, Nick?
I think it was a 45 of with the Diplomats on the oh shit, what's the name of it? I can't even remember. I just bought it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you listening to right now in the car?
Oh, I gotta shout out my boy Adrian Carmine. He just released his tracks. You gotta check them out. That's what I've been bumping all day.
Okay. Very cool. You're up, Nick.
I didn't hear the question though.
What are you listening to now? Like, what are you in the car?
I'm listening to my own my own my own soul list basically on the favorite soul tracks from the 60s and 70s.
Okay. All right. That's fair. All right. This is always a tough one for people. 45 or LP?
LP.
I thought you were going to say 45. Your debut.
No,
tracks.
because I want more songs to play, so I don't have to go keep switching it.
Okay. I feel that.
I gotta say 45, man, but I mean LP is just below, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so let's tell me your favorite concert.
Okay, favorite concert is probably Duran Jones and the Indications. I've seen them a couple times and phenomenal. Yeah.
Favorite concert? Me seeing the JBs live in Stockholm, 1990.
Wow,
That was something else, man.
that is awesome. Maria, I got to tell you, so Indications are coming to Seattle for 2 nights. Do I need to see both shows, or can I play with one?
I mean, if you want to go full throttle, why not do both? But I'm seeing them in LA when they're coming out here. I bought tickets for both days because they added a second day, so I got to figure out if I should go to both now.
I think that's way too much time for me to be off Instagram. I don't know if I can do both shows.
Ooh, you're right, huh? Maybe
Okay,
we'll do a backstage interview with you. We gotta do a plug-in. Tag them.
I would love that. That would be great. Okay, colored vinyl or black vinyl?
I'm gonna say color because I love splattered vinyls.
Black vinyl.
I knew Nick was
all day, every day.
Hey, wait, Nick, will we ever see a color variant for Soul Tune?
I'm just too old school. I don't think that will ever happen unless somebody will tell me so.
I'm gonna
We'll
tell
see.
Nick, hey, this next 45 has to be splattered, though.
All right, I will.
Crystal,
We'll talk about it. I'm done.
Okay, all right. So this should be interesting. Favorite dessert?
I said pecan pilline, but I'm gonna go with also like white chip cookies, white chip macadamia nut cookies. Yeah.
Okay.
You said dessert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just plain vanilla ice cream for me.
He's a simple
And I'm
man.
good.
You don't say. I think I could have guessed that, Nick.
Yeah.
Our favorite drink?
Okay, I'll do alcoholic this time. I'm really big on IPAs.
So I get headaches from IPAs. You're crazy.
I don't know.
All right, Nick, go ahead.
Well, you can't beat a cold beer.
That's fair. I'd have to pick coffee. I'll drink like 3-4 cups to start my morning. So that concludes our fireside chat and our lightning round. But before we go, what I'd love is if you could just both Nick and Maria tell me what to find you online and where they can shop your music.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram and most social media platforms. So I'm under groovy_ms. I also have a link tree in my bio, so that'll kind of route you to all my other platforms, my website, and all that good stuff. And then in terms of purchasing merch or my music, of course, my website. But I also have some physical 45s at the Santa Fe Swap Meet with my Familia, the Cycle Shop. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them. Super dope record store. They carry a lot of dope merch. So they're really well known for Cycle Realm. If y'all know who they are, y'all know. I'll put a plug in after though, because we have a little surprise after. But
Okay. Well, hey, I want to thank both of you so much for coming through. Nick, I know it's hours and hours ahead. Thank you. It means a lot that you joined all the way from Sweden late at night. Sis, thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on your debut release. Supporting you moving forward. Thank you for tuning in. Waxvillain, Seattle, Washington. We're out.
wait.
I'm here.
What happened to our giveaway?
Yeah, go ahead. I just got to do my outro.
Okay, so because I'm so appreciative of everyone showing mad love, and especially, my Familia, Waxvillain, and Nick from Sultan Records, I'm gonna give one free 45 signed, and this is one of the last ones, in a whole sticker pack to one lucky person.
Wow.
So I wanted to make it a little bit exciting. So basically, the first person to comment some lyrics from one of the tracks, either Dynamite or Sensation, will get the free 45. It can't just be the name of the song, please, but just like a little snippet,
We need a couple bars.
Yeah, a little something. They're like, we don't know it yet.
Shout out to Mike Noriega. I see you tuning in.
Yeah, I see a lot of dope people in the chat.
Yo, Adrian joined right as you were singing. He caught the essence.
Yeah, a little plug-in for Adrian. He has a show on July 3rd. Surprise, I'm doing backup vocals for him. Come through. It's hosted by Solo Records. Yes, look at that. Woo! So beautiful. Yes.
That's my big bro, Adrian Carmine. Shout out, my man.
It looks like no one's knowing my lyrics. It's all right. I'm going to go with the first person who just put...
Steph came through.
No, Steph, you can't. That's my sister. Shout out to my sister, Stephanie. You can't, sis. You can't.
Steph's trying to get it.
I'm a...
Doubles.
Ill Theory, one thing or another. Okay. Ill Theory. That's who's getting it. She's getting a 45. Actually, shout out. I think I remember you ordered one. So here's the second one and some sticker slaps. Also, quick little plug-in. So after this live, I'm going to be heading to the Cycle Shop at the Santa Fe Swap Meet. No one has picked up the shirt yet. We've sold 45s, but no one has gone in to pick up the free shirt that I have there. So basically go to the Cycle Shop, ask for Groovy MS, to be 45, and you get a free shirt if you're the first one. So come say hi. I'm going to shoot over there for a bit. Maybe we'll take pictures. Maybe we'll chat a bit. So yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
All right, I think that's it. You do what you got to do, Don.
Wax, Seattle, Washington. We're out. Take care, everybody.